Hey boys and girls, today we're going to continue the work you started yesterday with Mrs. Tryon and do some more subtraction. Before we go ahead and begin, take a look at the materials you will need and pause so you can go get them. You will need page 413 out of your workbook, and then you're going to jump ahead to page 445. So pause, go ahead and get those two worksheets, and then come on back. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Mrs. Tryon talked about a couple different strategies yesterday when she was doing subtraction. One strategy she talked about was if the numbers were far apart, if the numbers you were subtracting were far apart, you could count back as an efficient strategy. Another strategy she mentioned was counting up on the open number line. If your numbers that you're subtracting are close together, counting up on the open number line might be the best way. Okay, let's try a few together and then you'll try some for your homework. So let's go ahead and start with page 413. And just a note before we begin, ultimately both strategies will work. Just choose the one that you're most comfortable with. All right, let's look at this first one. 370 minus 91. One could think that these two numbers are far apart, so counting back on the open number line might be the most efficient way. So let's see what that would look like. Start with your open number line and your beginning number, 370. Now we're going to go ahead and take away 91. Great, let's be friendly. Let's make these friendly subtraction jumps backwards. We're at 370. What if we took a jump back of 70 and took us to 300? We've gone back 20. We've gone back 70. We have to go back 21 more. So now from 300 we can take a jump of 20 back, and that puts us at 280. And the last thing we have to do is a jump of 1. We went back. 70 plus 20 is 91, and that jump brings us to 279. Now, if you're someone, regardless if the numbers are far or close apart, if you're someone who likes to count up and move up on the open number line, let's see what that would have looked like. I'm going to switch colors. Okay, so that would look something like this. You would start at 91. Your end would be 370. And let's make those friendly jumps to see where we would be. So from 91, you would likely do a jump of 9 to get you to a friendly benchmark of 100. From 100, you would make a nice jump of 200 to end up at 300. And then you have your final jump of 70. Your answer would be at the top on the open number line, 279. So the answer is the same. You choose whether you go up the number line or count back on the number line. What's easier for you? Okay, let's look at the number 2. 277 minus 62. Let's go ahead. Now some people would think that's far apart and you could jump back 62. Some people think that would be messy and you could just count up on the open number line. Try the one that works best for you. I'm going to try counting up. 62, and I'm going to stop at 277. So from 62, I would make a friendly jump of 8 to get us to 70. From 70, my next friendly benchmark would be 100, so I would make a jump of 30. From 100, I would then do a jump of 100 to get to 200. And then from 200, you have a jump of 77. And again, your answer would be in the top of the open number line. So we would put all those numbers together. 100 plus 77 plus 30 plus 8. See how I grouped my numbers? Hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, let's continue. 100 plus 70 plus 30 plus 7 plus 8. Notice how I broke 77 up to 70 and 7. Okay, let's continue. 100. Put your 70 and your 30 together. Another 100. Put your 7 and 8 together. Gives you 15. 215 is your answer. Now, if you are subtracting a different way with mom and dad and you're still getting the right answers, that's okay too. So your answer is 217. Okay, let's try a third one together. 456 minus 228. I'm going to set up my open number line and I'm going to count up because that's the most comfortable. Alright, so from 228 I would make a jump of 2 to get me to 230. That's a friendly number. Now let's make it friendlier. Let's take a jump of 70 and that will bring us to 300. So we have 300 and we have to get to 456. Let's make a jump of 100 to get us to 400 and our last jump of 56. So again, our answer is above on the open number line, so let's put it together. 100 plus 70 plus 56 plus 2. 100 plus 70 plus 50 plus 6 plus 2. See how I broke 56 up? Okay, let's continue. Let's put 70 and 50 together. 100 plus 120. Let's put 6 and 2 together. Plus 8. Adding it all up, we get 228. Let's try one more using the open number line. 346 minus 297. Okay, I'm going to set up my number line. Those numbers are pretty close together, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and count up. 297, and I want to get to 346. So let's make a jump to get to a friendly number. 297, I'll make a jump of 3 to get to 300. And then I just need to make a jump of 46 to get to 346. 46 plus 3 equals 49. So using the open number line, whether you count up or whether you count back on the open number line, will help you with subtraction. Your homework today is to do 4 more problems on page 445, you'll find 4 subtraction problems. Good luck and have a great day.